Hello everybody, I am KuuDefoe. We're playing this game. So now you may be wondering, wait, is there going to be another Parasites Zombies and Colonies? That's not what the title said, now was it? We're going to be looking at some new stuff that has arrived. Yeah, let's take a look. So as you now know, the Parasites Zombies and Colonies, the SRParasites has finally been updated. We're going to take a look at it. Apparently there are new mobs, there's new armor, and all that stuff. Let's begin. Let's see what there is. Here should work. So let's take a look at some of the new stuff. I'll get some of them in chests and sort them out. Fast forward until that all is done. Go! Alright, let's see what we got. Let's start off with the equipment. I put them all in here. We're gonna see what's maybe different and what's not, because I didn't really check to see what was new and not. So, from the looks of it, we first off have some armor. So we got, let's start off with the living stuff. Living boots, living pants, living helmet, and the living chest plate. Let's take a look at what it looks like on this guy. Oh, interesting, I think. Has 10 armor for the chest, so pretty good in its own right. And on me, it looks like so. I can't see anything. Fun. It also has a little hole in the middle for when you need to go to the bathroom. Cool. So that's that. Next up is the sentient stuff. A lot darker. From the looks of it, let's see what it does. Lots of armor on this. And what does it look like on me? I still can't see anything. Neat. I think it looks pretty good. Next up, weapons. I don't really know what's new and what's not. Some of these stuff look new. I think the sides were around still. I don't know if the cleaver was, though. How does it look? Smaller than I remember. It deals 11 damage, not bad. Take a look at this. Let's go with a zombie, since, you know, Parasite Zombies and Colonies and whatnot. And place you right here. Again. Pretty cool. See, I don't think the cleaver was around. Let's still put all these up here anyway. Yeah, the living sword isn't very familiar. We'll take a look at that now. So, living sword. Interesting. What does it do? It's got 11 damage, so same as the cleaver. Is there a difference? I don't know. Let's try it out. Here we have you. Basically just a regular sword. Looks like not much else to it. Inflicts life-threatening injuries. Wonder what that means. Alright, that's neat. That's neat. Cool. So, great cleaver. I don't think this is something we've always had. We can take a look at it. Hello there. Let's try it out. Apparently it does 21 damage, 0.8 attack main speed. Some very fun text on it. It has gained a mind. Fun. Alright. Pretty cool. Here it is. What does it look like on me? Very big. Cool. Next up, the sentient great axe. Here it is. Alright, cool. Feels like I should be on a horse while with this. Let's test it out. Neat. Just place that right there. And then finally we have the axe. Just a living axe. Probably meant for cutting trees and all that. Renders armor useless over time. That sounds like fun. Here's a guy with a lot of armor. Pretty cool. Let's try it out with tree cutting. How fast is it? Okay, so not very fast. But I know what you guys are really here for. You guys want to see the new enemies. What's new? What else is there? Well, I had to show you these things just to start us off. Let's grab this sword to one-shot them if needs be. And we'll start off with this one. Now, we'll be showing each of the enemies, just see if there's anything new. So I'll go over each of them. So first off, we'll start with the simulated bear. Nothing new. Alright. Oh, but this is new. The infected flesh is different. Buglins. That's neat. Yeah, that's interesting. Infected flesh is different. That's pretty neat. Pretty nifty. Maybe I should make another wall for these things now. That might be pretty good. Why not? Alright, so that takes care of that one. Let's see what else we got. Next up, a simulated horse. We've already seen this, but as you can see, the spawn eggs are a little different. Alright, yep, nothing different. Nothing different here. Oh, wait, no, there is something different, actually. Hang on. Did these things always move? That's interesting. I don't know if I've seen them move before. Alright, maybe that is new. Oh, the simulated horse head. We'll get to you in a moment. When we can. There we go. Next up, we have incomplete form medium. As you see, the spawn egg is different. Nothing new with it. It's basically the same. But the spawn egg is different. So that's fun. Incomplete form small. Spawn egg is different, of course. Is it different from this one? Yeah, it is. It's actually smaller. Neat. We have a walking villager head. Nothing new. A simulated villager. Nothing new with him either. Still as weird as he has always been. Walking head of a pig. I don't know if I've really ever seen... Okay, well, no, I have seen one. Seen them before. But still, nothing different. Simulated pig. Nothing different. Oh! Oh, that's a different noise. Last I checked. So there is something different with him. That's pretty cool. Alright, that was worth checking. Goodbye, head. Pig head. Anyway, wolf walking head. Yeah, nothing different here. Still just a Walking wolf head. Walking enderman head. That one is different. Oh, there he goes. That's a new one. Alright. What does he do? Let's try him out on the zombie quickly. Very fast. Not very strong, though. And this is without editing some stuff. Alright, that's pretty neat. Similarly, cow, is there anything different with you? You are a little... I don't know if you've always been gyrating like that. Gross. Doesn't sound different, really, either. So, yoink. Walking cow head. Sheep. More gyration coming off of you. You're not just a stagnant thing. Nothing really different, though. Might need to build a bigger wall. Assimilated wolf. Yeah, not really different. Oh, I've never seen that particle effect before. Let's go again. Well, anyway. Assimilated enderman. This came from the previous update. Not very different. Still looks the same. Okay, that sounded different. Still teleport. Oh, he has... What are the weird particles, I wonder? They really like taking out those guys. There he goes. Goodbye. Well, that's interesting. Big spider. This guy's been around for a long time. Looks like not much is different about... Oh, let's put in a zombie. Yeah, nothing different. Next up, walking head. Again, probably still nothing different about those. Assimilated human. Anything different about you? Let's pit you up against a zombie. Bye. I guess you can run away from him. I wonder what those effects are for. Maybe he gets something if he kills enough people. We'll check that out with some of the, other ones. On to the next row. I'll let you... Oh, okay, spawning head. Oh, this one's different. Alright, so now we have our own little spawning heads. If we die. Looks like a spider. How fun. Simulated adventure. Nothing different. Still looks the same. Alright. More walking heads and stuff. Not sure if the horses ever had them. But nothing too different. Ooh, walking head of the Ender Dragon. Alright, so it still attacks. Alright, that's cool. Let's put it up against some zombies. Oh, more. Oh. More. Alright, so this thing is still pretty strong. Fair enough. And to put something with it, and just so it doesn't, break anything, we're gonna place this guy right here. So this is the Ender Dragon. Nothing too different. Still the same. Nothing's really gyrating on him. I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Goodbye. That's pretty neat. If you ask me. Alright, let's keep moving. Next up, let's go with the host. It's just this guy again. We all know this guy. He was also from the previous thing. Alright, we're gonna need a bigger board. Alright, there we go. So that was that one. Next up is this thing called the herd. Oh. Alright, let's get it up against a zombie quickly. Oh. It's a lot bigger. It's pretty cool. It also seems to move faster. With a lot... Oh. Well, that's interesting. Alright, cool. Pretty neat. We got a lot bigger of a host. And then next up, the Heed. What is the Heed? The heck are you? Weren't you in... I don't think this one's an old one. I don't think this one's a new one, but it is one which I don't think was really... It was kind of just around. Not much else to it. Cool. Regardless. Pretty strong. Not bad. Alright. On to the next row. Starting off with the Crux. You are different. You are very different. Where's my zombie spawn egg? A lot bigger. You look like a tank. Put you up against some zombies, see what happens. Alright. So pretty strong. Also has some things going off of it. Does it have any special abilities? Let's throw in some more quickly. Alright, so it can destroy blocks as well. Yeah, this thing certainly is a tank of sorts. Next up, Warden. We all know this guy. Here he is. This is him without the texture pack, by the way. Doesn't seem that different. I don't think there's anything different about him. He's still as, tricky as ever. No, don't go near my thing! Overseer. We all know this guy. This guy's not new. This guy's not new at all. So let's just, What was that? Oh, actually, no, that is different. That's interesting. Alright, let me do this quickly. What are these things? So I guess it spawns in some things. Little tentacles. Alright, that's different. That's pretty cool. Alright, not bad. Next up, Sentry. Alright, nothing different. Nothing new. Now for this thing called a Caesar. Caesar? Caesar? Ah, so that's what it was. What do they do? Ah, there it goes. Interesting. I don't really get it, but alright. Next up, this thing called the Dispatcher. This was one of the big new ones that I saw. Let's see what they are. So here it is. What do you do? What do you do? Hostile mobs don't seem to really pay much attention. Oh, alright. It's nothing too much about it. Let's see what, maybe we'll get an idea about what it does if we put in the next one. Because this was only level 1. Let's see what level 2 is. So here's stage 2. Kind of looks like a flower in a way. It doesn't really seem to really care about mobs. Wonder what these things are for. I'm not too sure. Tell you what, I'll put... Can you not do that to the tentacle, please? Interesting. We got a lot of dispatcher membranes. I get the thing these guys can't figure these guys out. So that was number 2. Next up, we have Dispatcher Phase 3. Take a look at it. Right? A lot bigger. A lot bigger now. What happens if I... You know what? Let me try something. Game mode 0. Hi there. I am KuuDefoe. Maybe it needs to be at a, like a higher stage. Let me take a look. Let's take a look at what they have to say about it. Alright, so according to this thing, the Dispatchers are a type of mob placed in the Nexus tier to be added stage. Dispatchers can teleport parasites around using their underground tentacles. Stage 1 Dispatchers can break blocks that have their hardness value up to 3 and 1 block range and all that stuff. Interesting. So like teleporters, I'm guessing. Oh, that just says stage 1. Alright, what about stage 2, which we just saw? Teleport parasites around, you can break blocks that have their hardness value, yep. Alright, stage 3. Teleport parasites around, can summon sentries, and all that stuff. Now we're about to see number 4. Now then, Dispatcher level 4. Here it is. Once again, zombies don't really care about it. Interesting. Ooh, it even has a noise. Oh. So it is currently in a way defending itself. Sending down pods. Alright, that's cool. And number 4, what does it do? Can teleport parasites around, can also summon sentries. Starting from phase 5, stage 4 will be able to generate colonies. Disabled by default though. Generate blocks of their hardens up to value, yep. Alright. So, that's interesting. That's what it does. Oh, it even has a health bar. You can already tell it's kind of annoying. Can you stop gaining immunities? That's better. Aw, man, now there go all my stuff. Ah, whatever. Moving on. That was all those. Let's see if there's anything different with these guys. So we have this thing called the Mangler. This thing came out of the thing. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Very quick. It's basically just a giant, you know. Next up, the Heavy Carrier. Pretty sure there's nothing different about that. It's still just a heavy carrier. We've seen it. If you've seen my stuff, you've seen it before. It's just these guys. Nothing different. Maybe a different color though, but that's about it. Adapted Marauder. You still look goofy, by the way. Very goofy. Next up, we got the Beckons. Of course, nothing different. They still basically work how they're supposed to. Please don't gain any more... Stop it! Yeah, nothing different. Beckons are all the same. Yeah, nothing about those. Hyphosis. Oh, it's just you. I don't care about that. You know, I've heard of the Vigilante before. It's not a new one. But I don't think I've ever seen it in use. Anyway, though. Oh, it drops parts of itself, though. What is it doing? Well, whatever. Moving on. We have one more row left. Let's see what these things are. Adapted long arms, nothing different. Probably still works the same. We all know what ruptures are. Summoner? Ah, it's just that guy. And Devours. Yeah, these guys aren't new. But anyway, last ones. Moving Flesh. Thralls. You are different. I've never seen you before. Interesting. Nice curves. Goodbye. Then, of course, we have these two. Fun guys. Oh, we never actually... Oh, wait, no, there is more. We still have one more chest full. So this thing's called a Colony Carrier. I've never heard of this, but let's take a look. Oh, and what does it do? Alright. Interesting. so it can destroy blocks as it moves. We've also got these guys, which also seem to destroy blocks as they move. That's pretty cool. Oh, it even has fun sounds. It has a withering effect too when you kill it. Well, that's neat. Primitive Reeker, we already know what that is. Mind Indicator, we already know what that is. Yellow Eye, ugh. Flying Carrier, different color. Next up, Light Bomber. We already know what that is. It almost blew a hole through my base. Not my base, but it blew a hole through the ground. Marauder. Interesting. Monarch. I don't think I've heard of this one yet. Let's take a look. Oh. It kind of reminds me of those, I don't remember what it's called. Let's see how it attacks. Interesting. Just ramming. Alright. Let's put in some more. Alright, it seems it can also destroy blocks as it goes along. I still don't know what this is. Like, some sort of explosion thing. That's about as much as I get from it. Alright. Next up. Grunts. I believe these guys were always around, but they never really had a form. They just kind of existed. They can destroy blocks. Oh, they're basically little wardens. Neat. Buglins. We all know what buglins are. Pods. Ah. It's just that thing. Okay. Next up we have this thing called a Wraith. I think these things have been around before. I don't remember. They might be new. Let's see how they work. Oh, they drop these guys down. These things burrow into the ground. That's interesting. That could be very, dangerous. Let's get rid of this guy before he makes more. Ugh. There we go. Better. Very interesting, though. That was that one. Then we have a Bogle. Wonder how they work. Let's place down a zombie. How do you work, Bogle? Ooh. Oh. Okay, so it makes giant explosions. Very giant explosions. That's a base killer right there. And it also spawns these things. Interesting. Oh. There's also these little sack things that contain stuff that they broke, I guess. Well, that's pretty cool. We already know what the Echidna is, of course. Oh wait, no, this one's different. Different color scheme. That's neat. Heavy bombers. Alright, that's different. Let's place down a zombie for it. And how much of an explosion is that? Ah, neat. Well, that's pretty cool. The Adapted Bolster. Now what's new with you? Nothing. Okay. Nothing new with the Echidna either. Next up are the final ones for the spawn eggs. Starting off with this thing called a Haunter. Well, that's... oh, it spawns those things. They really like making these things, don't they? Oh, it's a boss. And it likes to dig down. Why? Why do you dig down? Why must you do that? They like making holes. Of course, we have the Yellow Eye. We don't care about those guys. And bolsters. Now check out the main two bosses, the Overlord and the Dreadnought. See if there's any differences. At all. So here he is, Dreadnought. He's been around for a while. He destroyed the entire base I had. There you go. Doesn't really have a death animation. And the Dreadnought. Basically just how they were. You can't really... there's nothing to perfect about them. They're already perfect. Just the way they are. Now then, that's all those guys. There are some other things, though, that we need to check out as well. For example, whatever heck all these are. We also have this thing called a Biome Purifier. Not sure how that works, but alright. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these. We have SRP knows, Parasites. What does Parasites contain with it? Beacon limit, raid configuration files, all that stuff. Let's take a look at some stuff. Evolution. Evolution lock, get phase, set cooldown, set phase. That's interesting. So there's a lot more you can do now. Set phase. Doesn't seem like there's much, though. Alright, so that does that. Let's put it up to 5. See what happens. Let's go with nodes. Set node. Oh, there's a new sound now. So what are these? Hive blocks? Is that what it was? It looks of it, yes. And if I place this down, what's gonna happen? Oh. I see. That's interesting. So I'm guessing if you get rid of this, so this thing can actually help bring things back. So in other words, but still though, some of it goes black, so I'm guessing this part you can't really necessarily get back. That's pretty cool. let's set the phase up a bit. Or better yet, let's, game rule random tick speed 100. Let's see what happens. Oh, is that her heartbeat? There is certainly a heartbeat going on. Interesting. Sounds like it's just everywhere though. Alright, let's set the phase to its highest now. So the highest is 8. Hey, you're different. Why are you green? So apparently when the whole thing turns black, that's when it's basically too late. That's interesting. That's very interesting. By the way though, just a question for you guys. If you guys do... Oh, it's one of these guys. They're here now. If you guys would like me to play Parasites Zombies and Colonies with the newest update, do let me know. I'm very curious what will happen. But this is, lots of stuff that there is for this stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you like it, and if you like this, and want me to see me play it, let me know. Well, take care everybody. Sack of flesh. Have a great day.